Oh man.
Yo, yo, yo.
Mm.
What it do? What it do?
Yep. So great morning, great vibe, time to be alive, all that great stuff. I am Camo the Man though. You just entered another rendition of the Two Ninja Hip Hop edition. I'm here with a great brother of mine, Two Phone Tone is in the building. Tone, how you feeling, my nigga?
I'm groovy, my G. Just sitting here chilling for real. Ready to talk about some motherfucking hip hop. You feel me? That's what we here for, my nigga.
I feel you. Speaking of hip hop, we was talking a little bit off mic. We pegged the question to each other. Did you have time to think about who you would form for your hip hop super group if you could take something?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. When we got into that, I started thinking a little bit deeper too, like far as like super producers and everything too that I want inside the group and shit.
Mm.
So it's a pretty big list. I was saying, aren't you? Like there's some shit like niggas wish for Christmas type shit. You feel me?
Right.
But to be honest, yeah, I got my list together and everything like that. Like from different generations too. Though, like I ain't gonna say in front of you, like I couldn't like literally comprise everybody together and shit. So I got like different generation gaps and shit.
Well, if you had to take three of the best from each generation that you compile, who would you take
Whew.
for your group?
I'm gonna have to take Kendrick from this group, either Kendrick or Cole, Q-Tip from the '90s, and I'm gonna have to say Most Def.
It's not a bad little group right there.
Yeah, like just on some crazy ass shit for real. I feel like all three of them niggas together, if they all ranked together at one time, like that shit would have been phenomenal.
Nah, you ain't lying. I think for my super group, I say I'm gonna keep it mid modern. I'm gonna say I was thinking about it. I don't know who I was gonna make the third. I knew it was gonna be Drake and Ross, and I was like,
Mm.
who do I need as third to be? It was a toss up, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and say Three Stacks will probably be my third for that group. I think the
I ain't
music
even mad at
alone
that.
would be crazy. If we could just get a project, it ain't got to be nothing crazy. Like I like that. I like that new space that a lot of these rappers is in though. Like where they working with niggas and doing whole projects together.
Hmm.
Like every time one drop, I seem to enjoy it. Like I thoroughly enjoyed the Honcho Jack that who was it? Travis Scott and Quavo put together. I thought that was
Oh
pretty
yeah, that
dope.
was a nice little piece. Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan of the collabo joints. I be hype every time Future and Drake drop something. Like I'd like to see Cole and Drake do something. I like to see Drake and Kendrick do something. I like to see Kendrick and Cole do something. Like I'm here for the
Hmm.
group projects when niggas is like just sitting down like to speak about producers like you were saying. Like I like when the producer actually just has like a bunch of beats and grabs a bunch of different niggas and throw them on tracks together too. I like that shit.
Hmm. That's why I like Cole and his producer bag for real. You feel me? I think that's why I picked Cole. But like this out of this generation and shit,
I'm trying
because
to think.
he produced the Dreamville album.
Yeah, you can't knock that. Anytime a nigga produce a hit,
Yeah, like and the whole album is like it's not a miss on that shit. You feel me? So like when I look at that shit, it's like this nigga can rap and he can produce. Like to be honest, Cole is our generation Kanye.
I
I
don't
say it
think his
like that.
beat making ability is up there with Kanye, but
It's not up there, but when it comes to his actual bar quality and shit, that's the thing.
Kanye is
Like,
our generation was Kanye though. Like
oh
we
yeah, he
grew
is
up
our
on
generation
Kanye.
was
Nigga
Kanye, but
can't
I'm talking
say
about like
that.
as far as like the new schoolers, as far as like niggas that can actually rap and make beats and actually like have some hard ass shit along with some hard ass bars to go along with that shit. Like it's
Yeah,
been a while since we seen niggas like that. But, I mean, besides Travis, I mean Travis and shit like that. You feel me?
right.
He's one of the also super producers when it comes to actually like having good music along with his actual shit and shit like that.
Nah, I fucked with Travis production. That nigga be on one.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's what I love about like artists like Travis and Cole for real. Like because like even when it comes to their beats, you can tell this is a Travis beat. You can tell this is a Cole beat. Even down like when it comes to like Flatbush Zombies, you feel me? You can tell that's like a Eric the Architect beat for real type shit.
Right.
The Alchemist, you can hear his shit like just all the way through.
Nah, I totally know what you're saying. When you got that stamp on your shit,
Hmm.
that's like I feel like Young Chop. When I first was hearing his shit was so hard. It was like anybody could almost rap to it. I'm mad he ain't lay no bars to that shit.
Yeah, I want to see what Young Chop could take that shit for real.
And it's like, oh, it gotta be different. Oh, excuse me. It gotta be different for like niggas who actually make their own beats to rap on. Like, 'cause then you can change so much shit. You can plug and play, take out, put in. Like, I can't imagine being able to like really sit down and make a beat, and then you like how you want to rap, where you want to come in, what you want to change, where you need
Hmm.
snares to drop, all of that shit. You really like cooking from scratch, pretty much. Especially if you like going to the mind frame of like, all right, I'm coming in on this. I'm gonna make this beat. Made the beat. Now I want to rap to it. It's like you literally started from absolutely nothing.
I mean, but like that's the beauty about hip hop in itself. If you feel me, it all comes from absolutely nothing, and then you got the sounds to just add on to it for real. Like when you really out, how should I say like a request like that could be kind of crazy too. Like they actually have all your rappers, like all your favorite rappers, on one type shit for real. Because then certain niggas would come into a play for like, all right, who bought outshined who for real, who put in more work inside certain shit. You feel me? Nowadays, a lot of niggas look at shit like that for real. You feel me? So it'd be kind of like I don't know, like as a hip hop fan for real, it's almost like judging Griselda niggas when they all hop onto the shit. Like, cause I consider Griselda like a super group now. You feel me?
Hmm.
Even when it comes down to like, cause my two favorite is Westside and Benny. You feel me?
Right.
And I ain't mad at like everybody else. Even I forgot homeboy that's his project just dropped from Griselda, new nigga. I forgot your name and shit. But even when it comes to the Griselda niggas and shit like that, like just Benny and Westside, like give it to me for real. And I always got like at least look at like who Bub is somewhat better. I wouldn't even say somewhat better. It somewhat resonated more,
Right.
and that's how like I feel like a lot of niggas would kind of like judge hip hop nowadays too. You feel me? Like it's no secret. Like niggas get on like they try to like judge the Migos buzz for real. Try to see who on the Migos snack versus who actually had that lyrical shit for real.
Hmm. But like, I don't know. Like, for me, I don't think none of them niggas produce. Like, I don't think they making beats for themselves. Like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like, even then, like, you can have the lyrical shit, but I was saying like for the producer side of it, just like in a sense of, you coming in there with absolutely nothing. Like the niggas who just rap, you already got a beat in mind or the beat is already being made, and you kind of go with that. Like, but if you doing a beat and then you laying the vocals too to it, like, it's just a different type of creation for me. Like I
Mm.
gotta applaud shit like that. That's definitely amazing. Like, I mean, it don't really work out for some people too at the same time. Like, but for like when you succeed at it to a high level, like Travis Scott, like fucking J Cole, you definitely gotta honor that shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, sometimes what the producer here is not what everybody else here for real. So like, even for like some producers who trying to get caught up into the rap game and shit like that, like sometimes your shit might not resonate on your actual shit itself. You feel me? Even though you have the creative twist for it, sometimes your voice just is not it. You feel me?
Right? It's other shit that plays a part into that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you marketable and shit like that? Like, how do you look and all that shit? Can we sell you? Like that all
How can
comes
your
into
voice
play too.
actually project on some shit?
Right? Like it sucks. And then you gotta worry about like the big companies that run shit. Like, just got a line that YouTube isn't even promoting the Young Boy album, and that's crazy because like he a nigga that's responsible for mad streams going to that service.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like I understand that they probably looking at it like, oh, we don't want to have our hands tied up in that shit. But then it's like that type of shit just be all like you can just like turn around and see another case of the exact same thing where they're not making the same case. It's like how can you do that, bro? Like you saying, oh, we gonna go ahead and get him out of here because the lyrics he promoting. It's like, well, you gotta take off everything then,
Yeah, I
nigga.
was
Like,
about to say like now you decide to do that shit. That's like
I'm not
when the
saying no, no,
niggas
no. I'm not saying that's why they did it. I'm just using that as an example.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, you look at how Spotify tried to come at Lil Durk and shit like that. You feel me? When it came to like the content he was making and shit like that, talking about it's promoting violence and bullying and shit like that. But it's like, bro, like now you niggas deciding to do some shit about that shit. Like after y'all niggas made all your money on that shit, like Young Boy is like one of the most marketable and promotable fucking rappers right now, especially when it comes to YouTube. Like he has the highest like video count out of like most modern day rappers when it comes to shit. You feel me?
Yeah, you
And
want
I'm
to
not
look.
even a Young Boy fan like
I
that.
am. I'm a huge Young Boy fan. If you want to talk about like, if you look at even if you look at just like what happened with Billboard, like
Hmm.
Certified Lover Boy #1, Donda couldn't knock that shit off. Lil Nas X, he dropped his shit. He couldn't knock that shit off. But Young Boy came and he took that #1 spot from Drake. He's like, I'll go ahead and take it up out your hands. But like that speaks to his character of like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say like the casual masses might know who he is, but that just is a testament to like his fanhood, like the fact that like, you know what I mean, like all of these big artists dropping around this time and nobody can take this man out this #1 spot. And this is
Hmm.
weeks after, like, you know what I mean, weeks after it actually debuted and he's still holding on to the #1 spot until that happened. But like I said, that speaks to like the level of like, you know, stardom and shit that he has, the level of like how good he is.
Hmm.
But like, you know what I mean, for them to just like look at that and say, "Oh, we not gonna promote this man new shit." That's I get it, I guess, but it's like I'm sure it's other reasons.
I mean, in a sense, for I mean, you would hope it's other reasons. You feel me? Maybe it's I won't even say you want to hope for real. You feel me? Because what would be the other reasons to like actually drop that man shit out of nowhere? You feel me? Just besides some fuck shit.
I
Like it
don't
could
really
have
know
just
this
been
man
bad
case he's
business. You
sitting on
think?
right now. You know, it
Oh
all
yeah. Oh
depends
yeah.
on the
I
case that
forgot
he
all
got.
about
Yeah,
this.
he in
He
jail
still
right
is
now.
locked up.
Yeah, so like it all probably has something to do with that. It depends on what type of case that it is and how it looks to the public or whatever. But it's like the public outcry shit don't work when you got a million other examples on your same platform and the same shit still happening.
Hmm.
It's just like your shit just looks
Now you
stupid.
just it's almost like a popularity contest now for real.
Somewhat, yeah. Not even a popularity contest because it's like I don't know, man. Like I'm only privy to us. I only really follow a lot of our news or whatever what goes on in our community, our culture and shit like that. So I don't really know like if this shit be happening with the other artists and that's out. You know what I mean?
Um.
Like did anybody else get their shit yanked off of streaming platforms or niggas is not promoting their shit like they said they would or some shit like that?
I mean, I'm quite sure it's a lot of fuck shit going on. I mean, you look at like, let's be honest, a lot of rock stars, motherfucking, like, are not fucking clean nowadays when it comes to this shit. You feel me? A lot of them niggas have sketchy passes. You look at motherfucking, I mean, just a lot of shit. You feel me? Like niggas was talking about pulling streams or like, I ain't trying to get political on no podcast when it comes to hip hop for real. But you look like Kid Rock and shit. And the shit that he was promoting when
Oh
it came to
yeah,
the whole Trump
I
campaign, you
forgot
feel
about
me?
that shit.
You look at all that shit for real, the whole QAnon shit for real, and all that stupid shit for real. And then he ain't never got pulled. And you look at all the violence that came from the Trump shit. You feel me? You look at a lot of rock artists still nowadays, and just what pop artists and shit like that
Right.
get away from saying racist shit for real. Like I ain't gonna lie, I listened to Sabrina Claudette, but the shit that bitch said it had niggas twisted at one point. Like, hold up, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck you mean? You feel me? Like,
Right.
so it's certain like I guess it's certain things that I guess you know how these niggas actually pan by for real and pay attention to.
Nah, that's the truth.
You have certain artists that speaks out about fucking police brutality and their fucking albums get pulled and shit. So
Yeah.
it's certain things, you know.
Especially YouTube because they talk about like how they want to ban hate speech and all that other shit. Like to the
Yeah.
point where they done took Farrakhan off that shit. They done took
But yet they got all
mad
this
other
Trump shit on
yeah.
there still.
Mm-hmm.
They got all this Hitler shit still on there for real. I could watch a Hitler hate speech right now about how this man was talking about doing all that petty shit to the Jewish community. And now you look at that shit, that nigga still getting full on live promotion and all types of crazy shit. But my man's Farrakhan can't talk about niggas bettering themselves.
Nah, not at all. But it's like I don't know. I just thought it was funny that you got one of your bigger artists and you not promoting his shit. That's definitely gonna bring you more streams to your platform. It's like,
Hmm.
what the fuck is going on?
You notice they ain't take down his old videos though.
Yeah, right. Of course not.
Yeah.
We just not gonna promote none of your new shit.
Hmm.
Nigga pissed off the wrong circle of people, I guess.
Oh yeah, you know how that shit go for real. Bunch of motherfuckers that's not even concerned about the culture. They actually just want to, I guess, see do something. Because you look at it for like, what has YouTube really done for the culture besides just like niggas just getting out music from that shit? You feel me?
I mean, YouTube didn't really have a pop like SoundCloud when it came to
Mm-mm.
delivering artists. YouTube is trying to catch artists like that. They want to catch their pool of artists. They want to say, look, you can get on YouTube and you can make it. TikTok already caught a bunch, and it's like, what I mean, YouTube's still sitting around.
Yeah,
Like,
like the that's the crazy part. Like the SoundCloud artists surpassed YouTube, and YouTube been out longer and shit.
right? Yeah.
You you look at motherfucking look at how DDG came up. DDG is like literally the only YouTube rapper that I say like that crossed over
But you know what's
successfully.
funny? He didn't even stick around. He like got out of YouTube immediately after he felt like he was going that side of it.
Yeah.
But who's God damn, I'm drawing a blank. Was it Leo Cohen? I believe he's the head of YouTube Music now. The
Oh
dude that's
yeah,
responsible for the 360 deal. So I'm not even mad at that at the same time though.
yeah.
It's like we gonna sign you on a deal, but now we getting all your YouTube revenue if you blog, nigga. That's us. And it's like that's how a lot of niggas come up on the YouTube shit, the vlogs and the reactions and all that shit. And then they also
Hmm.
do music. So it's like, yeah, nigga, we want all of that, and you still gonna make the content, nigga. And we need songs, nigga. Get to work.
And that's how it is. You feel me? I mean, you look at the reminiscence of how like Kanye used to talk about how his contract was set up for real. You feel me?
Right.
And then you look at like how most motherfuckers nowadays, especially when you got like niggas like Leo and Cole. I love how you even brought that nigga up for real. Cause you anybody that knows about Leo Cohen knows about how this nigga got down when it came to his actual business ethics and shit like that. And I mean, granted, he put a lot of niggas on like Leo Cohen. Be honest, I feel like Thug wouldn't be at the promotable level that he is if it wasn't for Leo. You feel me? But at the same token, for real, it's just you know, bad business deals and practices comes from like these niggas, and within the first year of transition, and you still don't see nothing coming out of that shit. You just know it's something. It's just bullshit for real.
But like that upfront money is what niggas be looking at. Like
Oh yeah,
you get a deal for
upfront
two
money. That's
mil,
that
you
long
lit,
money.
nigga. Yeah. It's like, oh, I got 2 mil. Let me go crazy. But like, niggas is everything that's happening for your career is on your dime. So
Hmm.
like that studio, all of that shit.
That's what a lot of niggas fail to realize for real at the end of the day too. Like a lot of like young niggas and shit. Like yo, at 360 deal, that advance yo, that shit comes back. The reason why you probably might show what's because nowadays it's not even like considered albums and shit like that. It's all off of streams and shit. So
They still
shit,
do like a unit based joint. Like
yeah, unit
it
based.
it is like for every couple of streams it counts as an album sale. So like, but it's still in a sense like they look at it in a sense of like how many albums you sold too. But yeah,
Mm.
so it's like you
It's
you
kind of
only
fucking
sell thirty
crazy.
thousand or some shit like that, and then it's
Yeah,
like you gotta feed
you
this
look at that
elephant.
shit.
Like now, 30,000 for just me is lovely, but 30,000 with this fucking juggernaut behind me, I ain't getting none of this.
And
Like,
that's how like a lot of niggas classify niggas that flop and shit for real. It's like, yo, if you came and get past the 40,000 mark or the 50,000 mark, like nigga, your shit flop for real.
now you need to be like up in the 80s and shit.
Hmm.
80, 85 for niggas that think you're a superstar.
Yeah, that is true.
Like you see what the juggernauts do, like Uzi, like Cole, like Drake, like fucking Kanye, all of them niggas. You see what they do. They come
Niggas
out
move
do
mountains.
350, 600 and shit like that. You sitting like, damn, yo.
And that's the crazy part. And niggas still buy their physical albums till this day. Like
Yeah, hell yeah.
when I was in Walmart, I literally saw on a vinyl shelf and shit. You feel me? Saw motherfucking. If you're reading this, it's too late. So far gone. I saw Kids Seeing Ghost. I saw all types of shit that's on vinyl nowadays. And just to look at the physical transition from like modern day music on vinyls, if I know niggas is buying this shit on vinyls and I'm looking at this shit, I can only imagine what the physical copies of like CDs is still. You feel me?
I guess I don't even. I
It's
haven't
not
seen a
that
CD
heavy,
in so
but
long, yo. I
I
haven't
haven't
seen a
either.
fucking
But
CD in forever.
I mean, but hey, Lil Nas X, like actually in his streams and shit, I can't remember the exact numbers for real, but this nigga got off like 2,500 motherfucking actual physical CDs.
That ain't bad. I think he did. I think he did 125 two first weeks. So you know where he at? He up in the
Yeah,
clouds.
man, but the transition that came in after that for real, you know how like
That next week.
first week quarter and shit, yeah, like to see how that shit actually transitioned. To my understanding, it didn't look that well. And I'm not trying to throw like stones at that nigga for real or nothing, but I don't know, from the outside looking in. I tried to listen to it for real. It's not my music.
Oh no, I didn't
Like I
even try to
stated
listen to it.
again.
I was just giving him a shout at shouts out for selling 125. That's
Yeah,
amazing. Like
that's amazing for real.
I already know that wasn't my type of music. Like not from besides like the gay shit or him being gay. I have no problems with that. It's just I don't really like that like electronic like music that he got sometimes.
Yeah,
Like I feel like
and
that shit is
that's
more
my
for
thing
like
for
teen
real.
girls or some shit. Or teenage boys or some shit. And I ain't mad at that shit. Like even though he's speaking on some real shit, it's just like a little too bubbly for me at times.
Pretty much like if you speaking on some real shit, my nigga, I need to hear that shit behind some
If
real
he is or if
accent
he ain't, yeah.
synthesizers
But
and some
like
shit like
I mainly listen to
some
rap, so
808s.
yeah, like I mainly listen to rap, so that's like with a lot of that shit.
And that's the thing, like I was actually talking to like a lot of motherfuckers that keep talking about like, yo, if you don't like this nigga music, you homophobic. It's like how, yo,
Nobody
like
said that. Stop it,
this
yo.
nigga's
Ain't
nah,
nobody say that.
yo,
Get the fuck
you know
out
how
of
these
here.
Facebook groups get, yo. You
That's
know how Facebook
crazy.
groups get. And the
That's
whole thing of it
wild.
is, I had to explain to this bitch, like, yo, a lot of you motherfuckers is getting onto rap nowadays just off of the strength of like listening to hip hop from 2000, what, 9 up until now and shit. You feel me? So like when it comes to actual niggas, like yo, niggas like storytelling, niggas like actual themes and shit like that. Like we've been there and done that shit when it comes to a lot of niggas. You feel me?
Right.
Even when it comes to like the subpar house shit, because I feel like that's the genre that he's trying to go into somewhat. Like if this nigga would have stuck in the country, I feel like that nigga would have been bigger. Like I don't know, like
He was
I
gonna
like
have
the
to
nigga as a
grab.
country artist.
He was gonna have to grab Brad Paisley for his next joint. I don't know, but you couldn't have kept it up. I don't think he could have kept that country facade. It wasn't really like
It
country
wasn't really
music like
him. You
that.
could look at him and tell it wasn't really him.
But I appreciate that shit. That shit was
Yeah, I
a
appreciate art
toe
no matter where
tapper.
it comes from and how it comes, you feel me? Like, pause.
But yeah, I wasn't really checking for that. But I just thought that was like dope that like a man was able to like be sell 125. That's a lot.
Mm.
Be in that realm, that rarefied air.
I mean, shit, that community comes out. You look at the Beehive, majority of that community is in the Beehive. Majority of that community is with the Barbs and shit, you feel me? Them niggas come out
Hell
and they
yeah, I'm
fucks with
definitely
you.
a barb. I come out for Nikki. A goat right there, yo.
Yo, I was trying to tell to my girl, like, yo, like, just listening to like certain old Nicki like buzz or features for real from back
When
then and
she
shit.
was like rapping, yo, that shit. Oh man,
Nigga, when I heard her on Monster with Kanye, Jay, and motherfucking Ross, I
she's
was like, yo, like who in this generation is still fucking with her like bar for bar off of hearing that shit for real? You feel me?
I don't think nobody fucking with a bar for bar. It's like I mean, you got to go to a whole nother elite status. It is females that's fucking with it, but not the niggas that's trying to that play in that realm with her. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like there's other females out there. I ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm talking about, but
Oh yeah, I think
no,
you don't say it.
I
Remy
ain't
Ma,
even trying.
I throw Remy Ma out that bitch. Like if you
Remy
want to go
definitely
bar
in
for
that
bar,
category, but like I ain't trying to start nothing on that side, even though niggas don't listen to that shit. But Like that's hilarious. Like
Yeah, I still listen to Sheetha.
yeah, but it's like I don't think nobody really fucking with her from that other realm.
Especially not none of these new motherfuckers for real. Like, and that's the thing. Like, yo, I love Cardi B. You feel me? But I know, like, I wouldn't want to see Cardi versus Nicki in the fucking versus battle.
You know what's crazy? I fucks with Cardi B too. I feel like we need more Cardi B joints out here right now.
I
Like
feel like we do too.
She ain't
She
had them
been moving a
slappers
lot.
like she used to, yo. Like
That is
that
true too.
WAP
Her shit.
joint, that WAP joint ain't do what the fucking Bodak
I
Yellow
need a
did.
Bodak Yellow.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yo.
saying,
Like,
bruh.
I need Cardi before she
I
fix her
need an
teeth type
anthem,
energy, my
yo.
nigga. I need Cardi back when
You
she was
can
on
fuck with
Vine,
me.
like shaking her ass, like just fucking with niggas, yo. Like I need that Cardi back when she was in the Bronx, like fucking with the blood niggas and shit. Like that's the Cardi I need, yo.
But yeah,
Hey,
like
but hey, she a pop star now, though. You
God,
feel me?
yeah, superstar. But nah, like I need some slaps. Like I need the slaps.
And that's the thing, like Meg Thee Stallion is another one, yo. I want to just see her evolve up into like
Meg got like
something
2 or 3
past what she got.
slaps.
Yeah, she do. And then shouts out to her for actually having that deal with Adidas for like her new shoes and shit like that. That was pretty
Was it
cool.
Adidas? I thought it was Nike.
Oh, is it Nike? I thought it was Adidas.
Yeah, I think it's Nike.
Oh shit.
Because the article I was reading said she was joining Drake, IDK, and somebody else. I know Drake is Nike.
Oh, okay.
Don't quote me on it. Could be.
Hey, you feel me? Too high niggas, yo. So don't
If
listen to
if she
niggas.
got the Nike, that's crazy to me. Because Cardi got Reebok. If I was a Nike rep, I'd have definitely got Cardi in there over
Yeah.
Meg. But Cardi been kind of quiet though, yeah.
I mean, she just had the baby.
I know, but
Even before the baby, for real, she been a little bit
she been
quiet and
ducked
shit.
off doing that little TV show and shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit, other money for real. You feel me?
Yeah, you ain't lying. That influence is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get you paid all types of ways.
I mean, shit, you look at Tiana Taylor and motherfucking Iman for real. Like, I know Iman more from the show than this nigga actually playing basketball now and shit. You feel me?
What a nigga rap.
Yeah.
See? Life outside. Like, once you get money, you can filter that money any way you want. You can do whatever you want when you get money.
Pretty fucking
You look at
much. Not
Shaq,
gonna
you look
lie.
at Snoop. Like, these niggas is.
Shaq is a goddamn sheriff. And I think is it San Diego or some crazy shit or Texas? I don't know, but this nigga part-time job is being a fucking sheriff, my nigga. Can you imagine getting pulled over by Shaq?
That shit's hilarious.
License and registration, please.
Nigga can't even
Look at
see
my
into
face.
the car.
Do you have any idea how fast you were going?
I probably think I'm getting pranked or some shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, yeah? Is this really
Don't you
Shaq?
supposed to be on ESPN, nigga? What the fuck you doing here?
Nigga make like $1 a day or a year from them niggas or some shit. Just to drive around and fuck with people.
That shit crazy, yo.
Nigga,
I mean, shit. Look at Steve Seagal. Steve Seagal's a cop.
forgot that, yeah. Shout out
Hey,
to
yo,
Steven
once you got
Seagal,
money,
yo.
yo, you just do whatever you want. Like, I think one of the best analogies I saw on a meme was like Snoop is just he beat the game. Now he's just doing the side quest, yo.
Right.
Because you see, he's Snoop in damn near everything nowadays.
Nigga in this new Black Mafia family.
Hell yeah.
Shouts out BMF and all that they brought to the table, man.
Nigga, what? I will lie. I feel like that might have the potential to beat Power, yo. Like 50 got something. You want to talk about another nigga that just said, fuck the rap game, yo. I'm going to get into another bag
Yeah,
and
he
see where that
wanted
shit came.
the ultimate nigga that said fuck the
Yeah.
rap game. I'm gonna get to another bad nigga get money everywhere, yeah. But hell yeah, like I think that's dope, and I think it's being. I like the light they painting that shit in. Like they're really talking about it like it's a real, black mafia. Like what I mean, you don't really see that shit. Whenever you think organized crime, you think of Italians or something else.
And all
Yeah.
that shit, the Irish mobs and all
Hmm.
that shit for real. You don't really see no organized shit. And that's why I kind of like Snowfall at one point for real, because like you got to see like somewhat of organized niggas like actually trying to get shit together for real. You feel me?
Hmm.
I mean, you look at the Sopranos and shit like that, and that's why we are attracted to all these shows. Sometimes is I ain't gonna lie, it's out of like the nostalgia of violence and shit like that. But it's also like just to see like niggas in your community actually do something because it's niggas promoting Snowfall. It ain't really white people. A lot of white people don't know about Snowfall.
Right. It's like but you'd be surprised too though. Like they love
Oh
that
yeah, you
shit.
do be surprised.
That's
Yeah,
why The Wire was so successful.
this white dude named Justin I used to work with came up to me, started talking to me about power and shit for real. I was shocked as shit.
I was like, I didn't even know y'all niggas looked at that type of shit.
Hmm.
We be thinking it just be us sometimes. Like, nah, it be the masses, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Hella people watch the Cosby Show, not just black. Hella people watch Smart Guy, not just black. All of that shit.
Hmm.
It's hard to deny some good shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to be like, oh, I can't. This shit is fun. Nah, nigga, this shit is crack.
That's what niggas fail to realize, bro. Like, good shows are just good shows. Like, I remember I came across a nigga that didn't like Atlanta, and I was like, how?
Yeah, I don't even see how that's even possible. I mean, I hate niggas that be trolling for no reason, yo.
No, but that nigga like was trying to like really give up some obvious points and shit. But like the thing of it was like, yo, because this man Donald Glover got a white wife, yo, you don't like power. You don't like Atlanta, huh?
That's
It was
that
just
sound like
stupid
a
shit, bro.
self hating
Yeah,
reason or some shit.
I was like, yo, nigga, go get the fuck out of here. Yo, let that man live. But you just have like corny niggas like that just don't like actual like obvious good shit for real. Like they look too deep into people for real instead of like actually appreciating the content.
Nah, facts. Like a nigga gotta be squeaky clean for you to fuck with him or some shit. Like,
Hey, like what the fuck? You don't know people got other lives. Some niggas was turned off of a John Boyega because they found out that nigga was fucking British.
right.
How the fuck that work?
Hey, that's how I go.
Yeah. I mean, look at 21 Savage. Shouts out to 21 Savage. He's going through some issues with
Oh yeah,
ICE and
hell
the
yeah.
legal system and shit like that too, for real. But look at how niggas turned on 21 Savage. Try to say, yo, that nigga ain't official, authentic. That nigga British.
That's hilarious. That was a great story. Not great in the sense of like the
But
situation, but like
yeah, the
finding that
memes that
out.
came out of that shit was
Yeah.
it was God tier for real, yo. Like I ain't see niggas react so quick into shit. Like even Kelly Clarkson ass tried to hop into that shit.
exactly. exactly.
Niggas came for her motherfucking neck.
Fuck is you doing, Kelly Clarkson? You ain't came to
Nah, it wasn't
man
Kelly. It was
cookout.
Demi Lovato. That's what it was. It was Demi Lovato. Niggas tried to was like, hold up, like, bitch, ain't you addicted to drugs and shit? You the last motherfucker should talk about niggas.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Every week she got a motherfucking documentary posted up talking about her addiction to pills and heroin.
right.
Like, bitch, we get it. You an addict. You used to be an addict.
Them Disney checks dried up.
You know they had to, yo. Shouts out to Hillary Duff, yo, for
Yo, I
aging
say that
gracefully from the
every
Disney
time,
shit,
yo. Every
yo.
time I get a chance, yo. Shouts out to Hillary Duff. I don't hear shit
Cause
about
she
Hillary
the
Duff.
yeah, yo, cause she the like one of the only ones who didn't like snap and went crazy, yo.
Seems to be.
And Christy Carlson Romano,
Yeah, we don't
that
never
bitch
hear
was
nothing
cool
about
too.
her. Ray Romano's
Child
daughter.
LaBeouf's, yeah, Raven started to snap, but she started getting together and shit for real. So shouts out to Raven.
Orlando Brown.
Oh man, I ain't gonna say in front of you, yo. Shouts out to Orlando Brown too, yo. Like you want to talk about musical geniuses that came from Disney, yo? He is definitely one of them niggas, yo.
Yeah, also
Like,
one of them niggas that snapped, unfortunately.
oh yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Once I saw him on Dr. Phil, yo, I knew it was a rat.
Nah, yo, I'm still trying to find this episode of Dr. Phil where the nigga came dressed like Dr. Phil, shaved his head, everything, yo.
What?
Yes, yo. I'm like, yo, that I gotta find that shit. Nigga sitting there with the same stupid mustache and the same haircut, wore the same tight ass blue suit.
So what you see is your problem is
exactly. Did all of that shit, yo. You're trying to tell me what to do, buddy. But I'm here to tell you what to do.
that's
It's not
fucking
gonna work.
comical.
Yeah, yo.
That's
I'm
fucking
like, this nigga's
comical.
sick, yo. that nigga's sick. Gotta find that episode. Oh man. Let's get out of here. Let's close this joint down. been a good
Uh,
one, man. It's been a great one. It's been informative. Slow week. What can I say? Slow week.
it has been a little slow week. It's been a little dry for real, but
But,
other than that,
we always deliver in other areas. The gaming coming. We're going to have something for y'all then a little better. A little more
mhm.
situation or whatever. Tone, what you want to leave the niggas with?
Leaving closing statement for the people. I want you niggas to always remember, even though I stopped telling you niggas, I hope you niggas are still doing it. Drink your waters, eat your fruits and veggies, all that good shit. You feel me? Want a nice little high fiber diet, especially coming into the fall, because a lot of you niggas gonna be constipated, and we don't want that shit to go on. You feel me? So get your fiber up, my niggas. Not only that, niggas are gonna be active on these gamings and shit like that. It's getting cold, my nigga. You feel me? I want some niggas to play with when it comes to the gaming shit. Pause. You feel me?
You said pause. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But yeah, now I've been on the Apex heavy. I've been on fucking a couple joints. But I'm definitely trying to
Mm-hmm.
get into this Apex shit, trying to get my first person shooter game, first person shooter vibes back up. It's nothing
Facts,
like
yo.
fall and video gaming and just being in the house when it's that good fucking level of, hot, cold, all of that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Find a chick, settle down, do what y'all do. It's cuffing season, man. Like, you need that
Facts.
readily available. You need your gaming readily available. You need your grass readily
Mm-hmm.
available.
Real niggas know for real. Real niggas know. All you need, my nigga, you feel me? 2K. You go, yo.
There
2K
you
and you
have
go,
it.
my niggas.
That's simple. If you want to jump into our Discord, it is available below in the description, the bio, whatever you are, whatever it may be on whatever app you decide to consume this on. It is available right there in the description. You can jump in the Discord, get to know us a little bit better, all that great stuff. It's going to do it for this one. We appreciate you for tuning in. Till next time.